This is the homepage for the Fish Interfaith Center Concierge app. The main pages are split up into two categories. They're split up by spending time, so things you can do in the center, and those are participate, relax, and tour. And the second category is informational. It leads to a page where you can search the events and groups, and a page where you can see the map. Also, I want to point out in the header there's this question button, and the idea is that you can page one of the docents who is on duty anytime. And when you push the button, you're shown a confirmation of whether you really want them to come to you. And then you click OK, and you get a temporary notification saying to please wait here and that a docent will be with you shortly. So the first page I'll go into is the participate page. On the panel on the home page, that button will show the name of the event happening right now in the center and the start and end time. It also shows this meter of how far into the event we are. When you click it, we're taken to a summary page that describes the event. So at the top, we see who the host is. It's a student group called Newman Catholic Fellowship. We see a profile picture and a message from the primary contact person of that group, and then we see the location. And also we see the same meter as on the home page. I put a section to help break down the things that happen before, during, and after an event, and it's just to help visitors or outsiders know what to expect when they go in. And we have an opportunity to submit our email if we're interested in hearing about events from this group. So if I click that, you can enter your email, submit it, and then at the top, we'll see a temporary notification saying, thank you, you'll be updated on future events. So another thing I wanted to point out is these are links. The first one for host, if we click on this, we'll go to a page that gives more in-depth detail about this specific group. So the title is Newman Catholic Fellowship, and we see an overall greeting from the group. In this panel, we see an area where you can see profiles of different members. So the idea is that you can swipe left and right to change the profile. And then on this panel, we see upcoming events for that group. And again, you can swipe left and right to iterate through the events. And at the bottom is also the same keep in touch form for you to submit your email. We're going to go to tour. And the idea here is that there's lots of things to see in the center, and the docents are trained to give tours. And if you ask, they'll give you a tour. So in the center of the page, we highlight some of the things that a visitor can learn about. So if I click on one of these, I'm taken to a preview overlay where you can scroll through some of the things they like to highlight at the center, like the different areas of the building or the garden or the fountain. And when you want a tour, you just click the button like we did earlier, and then you're asked to confirm, do you want the docent to come to you? And we see the notification again saying to please wait here and the docent will be with you shortly. We're going to go to the search page, and this lets you search by group or event. So this is like a tab, but I only have groups marked up. Also, if you type here, it'll filter the results below. So if you click on one of the groups, so I'm going to click on Baha'is of Chapman, we get an overlay that tells us some information about the group. So we get the information for probably the primary contact, and then we see the next event that's happening, the name of the event, when it happens and where it's going to take place. And say if you want to learn more about this group, to go in depth, you click learn more, and this goes to the in-depth information page for that group. So this is similar to the other page we saw for the Catholic group, where we have a greeting at the top. And on this panel, we can swipe and see profiles for some of the members or the leadership. So if I click, I can see different people here. The next page I want to demonstrate is the relax page. So the policy is that whenever there is no event in any of the gathering spaces, they're free for anyone just to come and sit or relax or meditate. So this page highlights the gathering spaces that are free according to the schedule. So I've color-coded the different areas to indicate what spaces are available now. So in this instance, the meditation room in the garden is available now. And I use yellow to indicate an area that will be available soon. So the large chapel will be available in 20 minutes. And then red is to indicate that the space is not available. So that's it for that page. The last page we have is the map. And this is pretty self-explanatory. I color code the spaces that are in use now. So right now we have Mass going on in the large chapel. Also, the map will highlight what event is happening and where. So it's kind of a shortcut to get to details about the event happening right now. So if I click on Occurring Now Mass, I'm taken to the Participate page, where I can see details about what's happening right now. And also this page will also link back to the map. And so that's it. Also wanted to highlight really quickly the bottom tabs. This is not exciting, but they all work as shortcuts to the individual pages. And that's it.